Afternoon all. We're going to do a quick video on the theme of training tonight and some of the stuff that we've been working on through the preseason, and just really focused on one clip. This is from our game from Carleton, so just let it run. So if you look at the topic tonight, it's to create and then identify the free player, so the player that's 1 versus 0. So as we walk through this moment here, we'll look first at the create idea. So we first have to create that individual player if it's not there. So first pass in, if you remember from the beginning of the clip, Emily Hilliston plays into Emily Holtzman. And what we're looking at is the reaction then of the two Carleton defenders. They had two strikers. Ball gets played into Holtzy. Holtzy bounces the ball back. But what that does is it then squeezes their two strikers. So this is what we talk about at create moments, where you're creating the conditions to then identify the free player. So as we advance on, so now the ball has been returned to Hillis. Look at the position of their two strikers. Now we have a 3 versus 2 in that first line. Now, the 3 versus 2 was there before, but because of that pass into Holtzy, it narrowed the two strikers. So now the distance from the striker to Lee at left center back is bigger, which then gives her that space and time to act as the 1 versus 0. Now, Lee's dribbled forward. So we talk about this. We're going to now need to create a new free player and identify that new free player. And so Lee is able to dribble forward. Their defender steps. So we're dribbling to create and identify the free player. As soon as that defender steps, Lee's able to play it off to Tally, and then Tally's able to go on. So that's that domino effect of the free player. So as we watch it again, so we go back to that moment here. So if you look at where she started, if Hillis plays directly to Lee, that striker is out to her and Lee's not free. Ball gets played in. Now she runs in and squeezes it. The distance becomes harder. Lee takes up a good position to break the line of pressure on the first touch. Hillis is patient enough to then release the ball at the right time to give Lee any more time advantage. So now Lee's driving forward. Now you can see that defender is about to make her decision to jump to Lee, which then is Lee's cue that she needs to move the ball to the next free player, which becomes Tally. And then in Tally's choice, I think in this case, Tally would look to play a longer ball in between Maya, who's arriving in between lines. But Tally's the new free player, so she would be able to keep dribbling and wait for a player to step to find that next free player. So overall, a really good image of the stuff that we're trying to do tonight with this idea of creating and then identifying and progressing that free player.